Hey folks, how you doing this afternoon? I told you guys that I would have a pretty good little show this afternoon, and we were going to go to something a little more than just pen and paper. And so that's what we've done. Now, I don't know how many of you have came over from my other channel. You know that I've done these breakdowns before concerning these Monster Energy cans. And so I'm going to do this one again this afternoon, just for the fun of it. The one that's real fun to do, and I've done a breakdown on it, and I guess actually when I get these devices, that's going to help me with some of this stuff. I'm going to do that breakdown again of the Uber Monster energy drink. That one's the one that's got a lot of Germanic and Greek variances in it, and I just love playing with those kind of things, guys. I love tackling that kind of stuff. Old Jerry right here, brother's a heavy hitter when it comes down to this stuff. I just don't get on here and say something stupid and then get 500,000 views. But I guess after I break this down real good this afternoon, unlike anybody else has done, I guess I'll end up with about 10 views on this. That's how it goes, folks. And then somebody will say something stupid, and they'll get 500,000 views. So now you tell me that YouTube's a fair platform. First of all, I'm going to tell you this. This is absolutely one of the most, I guess, blasphemous things that I have ever seen. One of the most utterly wickedest things I've ever seen in a beverage cooler. I mean, how could you top this, folks? you really just about can. It's something else. But now don't be one of these stupid people, and this is one of the big things that some of these YouTubers have done right here. People that have no idea what they're talking about. They don't understand the deeper meanings. They don't understand mythologies. They don't understand the secret societies. They don't understand anything. They just get on here and try to, I don't know what they try to do. One of their big things is they say, look everybody, you see that right there? It's upside down right there. That's really 666. Oh, brother. Please, folks, don't be one of these idiots. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't get on here and do that stuff. I mean, really, I have really seen some idiotic stuff. And the bad thing about it is the idiots get good views on this stuff, guys. They do well on these videos. And then Jerry breaks it down, buddy, in ways that you don't see anybody else do it right here. And I get 10 views. It's unbelievable. But anyway, let's get on with this. We're going to take a look at this Monster Energy drink. And you guys know that I analyze everything, man. I mean, I analyze not only what's on the can, but origins, where it comes from, where it's going, what's happened with it. And so we're going to discuss some of those things this afternoon. Now, one common thing that you are going to see that is correct on the internet, in ancient Hebrew, which is, by the way, very old, Western Hemisphere type writing, okay, that actually runs right to left instead of left to right. That would indeed be, in ancient Hebrew, 666. It is that, and I think most of you guys know that. But if that's all I had to say, folks, about this, I would just quit. I mean, it just, I don't get into Mr. Simpleton stupidity. I'm sorry, folks. If I can't break something down from a knowledgeable standpoint, a mythological, a biblical standpoint, a deeper meaning standpoint, and understand what I'm talking about, I'm not going to do it, guys. But anyway, let's get on with this. Now, how many of you know that this is actually a little different in some ways than some of the other drinks in the fact that it is an import drink? And this import drink now is made in Corona, California, where there is a big plant for this Monster Energy. It's in the Bay Cities, folks, just south of Los Angeles, which, by the way, is supposed to be the city of angels. Yeah, it's a city of angels, all right, but it sure ain't the right kind of angels. But anyway, it used to be this import energy drink was made in Germany by the Hansen Distribution Company of Bavaria, Germany. Now, you can't hardly find that on the internet anymore. And this Hansen Distribution Company, Hansen is a Ashkenazi last name. Ashkenazi, like I have said before, in Greek, means bewitched by kinetic energy into a holocaust. Sure does, folks. They're the ones that caused the WAR. They're not the ones that suffered it on the old concentration camp stuff. One tribe killing out the other 11, guys, is basically what that was. And their last name, or their name, the last part of it, the Nazi, that's what they named their regime after. Can't make it up, guys. And from Bavaria, Germany, what else originated in Bavaria, Germany? You remember, don't you? Adam Weishaupt started it. So there's already, before we even get started here, a lot of core ingredients involved in this that let you know who's behind it. The tribe of Dan, folks. The tribe of Dan, the Pharisees. The ones who put Jesus to death. Same bunch. Same bunch that went to, when King Solomon's temple was burnt down, they went to the Norwegian territories and became the ancient Viking kings. Yes. Tribe of Dan. They're not in the 144,000. In the book of Revelations, Jesus Christ removed them. And according to biblical prophecy, the Antichrist will rise from the tribe of Dan. And so the Hansen Distribution Company of Bavaria, Germany was the ones that made this originally anyway. Now, you're going to say, Jerry, there's a lot of these ingredients up here that means, you know, different vitamins and different ingredients. But how many do you know there's a double meaning to a lot of this stuff? There really is. I promise you guys there is. So let's break it down and see what we got here. First of all, here's a big warning bell. Right in the front right here, you have towel. Well, who does the great B666 Aleister Crowley call himself? Tal Baphomet. And here, right off the bat, right above where the beast is, we automatically have Tal. And Tal, in Greek, which is equivalent to 19, is death. Ryan is to manifest or to lead upon into a certain outcome. So the death of a certain outcome right there from Tal Baphomet. The great B666 Aleister Crowley. It's already encoded in this can before we even get started. Okay, now, if you get over here into the L-carnitine, you're going to say, well, that's just ingredients, Jerry. Deeper meaning to it, folks. The L stands for, in Greek, ancient Greek, it stands to justice is our foundation. Oh, now we're getting into it. The tribe of Dan, the scales of the tribe of Dan. Justice is our foundation, and that is the root word for the scales of the tribe of Dan, folks. Carn is meat or flesh of the carnitine. The iota is not even the smallest amount of change, but putting the finishing touches on something that is of long term. And time is of a chronos. This time right here is actually representative of the god in Greek mythology Kronos, which has the head, boil, and line of the three-headed serpent. So that's the justice of our foundation, the meat and flesh, being transformed with the finishing touches of the three-headed serpent that has the head, the bowl, and the line. You can't make this stuff up, guys. There's deeper meanings to this thing. The illuminated ones is the ones that does this stuff, okay? And you people don't see it. B, right here, for the B vitamins, is the beta, life in a social abandonment state. The vita that you have means life. Life or a social life. The mens is the word lipta in ancient Greek, which is a drachma, or to grasp at that time, or to grasp the situation in hand. That's what that means, folks. So you can see that, that life in a social abandonment state of the drachma to grasp it, to grasp or to hold. So there's a lot of things that runs all along this can that does have ingredients to it, like vitamin B and stuff, but some of this stuff also has deeper meanings. And let me tell you this much too, folks. You see this little dash that you got that turns the L into the carnitine? That right there it changes everything with that. What it does is it creates that from being English into ancient Greek automatically. Anytime you see a hyphen between two words like that, automatically it goes to that. That's what it does. And so that's something else, isn't it? Now, I'm going to show you some other things that other people have not showed you about this can. I don't know if you've ever noticed this or not, but right down here you have this cross. And you're going to say, okay, Jerry, I see that. But that cross and the way they have that situated is actually much more blasphemous than a regular, ordinary cross could ever be. Can you tell me why? They have directly attached that with Jesus Christ, because what they have done is they've took his cloak, folks, and they've draped it across it. See that? That's Jesus's cloak. And in my opinion, that makes it 5 times more blasphemous. Now, I'm going to tell you what that comes to mind when I see this this image in terms of biblical meaning. What I see here, folks, is Revelation 13:4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, saying, Who is it like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? This is the dragon, people, and his blood lineage unto the beast, turning it over. And I really believe the fact that you have the very root prefix word of tau right above that, which is a word directly associated with Baphomet, I believe that really adds to it. And it adds to the blasphemy even further, putting the cloak of Jesus Christ across that cross at the bottom. Now, how many people have you heard break this down like this on YouTube? I might get 5 views on this. I'm going to show you something else too right here, folks. It's going to be the grand finale for this that most people would never think of. Now, in the end times, you're going to have the option to either take the mark or not. And that mark would go where? In your right hand or your forehead, right? Well, what if I told you that the Zionist Masonic cult have done something in terms of the engineering of this can that really, really, really just tricks you into something that is just utterly wicked when you drink this? And nobody ever thinks of this. I've heard nobody say anything about this. You're going to say, well, what's that, Jerry? Let me show you. The way that this can is engineered, when you buy it and you walk out and say, I'm going to drink this, if you look at the top right here, you will see that there is a label that covers up a twist lock right there that you drink this with. And if you will notice that little tab that you have that's right on that at the end of it, that is engineered practically to where it would be awkward in any way whatsoever to do anything but what? To remove that with your right hand. So spiritually, basically what you done before you started drinking this abomination, you took the mark in your right hand. You can't make this up, guys. And then after you take that, this thing right here is what? Well, the act that you just done to take that in your right hand is twisted. You can't make this up. That was done on purpose. You're literally taking the mark in your right hand from a spiritual standpoint when you remove that label. What about that now? So there you go, guys. I've got that broke down. I mean, I could break it down even further. I see some other things, but the video would be too long. It's already 15 minutes. I guess I'll get 10 views on this. And then somebody will come along and they'll do this. Look, everybody, that's 666. And they'll get 500,000 views on it on YouTube, okay? Can't make it up, people. Thank you for watching my video.